So what we're going to look at now is angle of attack and the influence that has on launch and spin rate. So simply, if I had a flat surface and our angle of attack was 0, you can see the loft of the club will launch the ball in a certain direction. If I was to decrease that, you can see that launch becomes less. If I was to increase that angle of attack, so hit up on it more, that launch becomes greater. Now, that's important because getting the correct launch or angle of attack will help us launch the ball in the correct way and help create the right amount of spin rate. Now, there's not a universal figure, it depends on your club head speed. So there's some charts in this email. So have a look at those charts and it will show you what your different angle of attacks being 5 degrees down level or 5 degrees up will have on the launch and the distance for your club head speeds. So if we put it simply, if you get the correct angle of attack and you get the correct launch and spin, if you imagine being in a garden with a hose and you was to get an optimal launch for that water coming out of the hose, you'd get the most distance out of it. So if we can do that with your particular swing or swing speed, we can create more distance without you trying to hit the ball harder. Now, one of the other influences in that is equipment. So, for example, if I was to get this driver here, this driver here has some weighting at the back, which is going to be designed to launch the ball higher. If you needed to bring your launch down, you would maybe look at a driver with some weighting towards the front to bring that launch down. Loft is a massive influence in that as well, so getting the correct loft in your driver. Shaft plays a major factor, where the kick points are to how you can launch the ball, how stiff the shaft is and what the torque is in the shaft. So all of that brought together will help you create the right factors for launching the ball in the right way and spinning the ball in the right way to get your maximum distance. And then when you combine that with a centre strike and the correct face to path, that's where you're going to achieve the greatest distance for your swing speed. Now then, if you increase your swing speed, then you can see gains that way, but by optimising what you have, you can create more distance.